the Shadows of Atheria. The air in the grand old academy, once a beacon of learning, now hung heavy with an unsettling chill. Dust motes danced in the slivers of moonlight, piercing the grimy windows, illuminating cobwebs that stretched like ghostly fingers across the forgotten corridors. Ibad, his brow furrowed with concern, led his friends, the ever-optimistic Maya, the cautious Liam, and the mischievous Finn, deeper into the heart of the academy. Their initial curiosity had morphed into a chilling dread. The strange and mysterious things they'd encountered were far more sinister than they'd initially imagined. Whispers, once mere echoes, now formed chilling sentences, mocking their every step. Ghostly apparitions, no longer fleeting shadows, materialized into grotesque figures, their eyes burning with an unnatural light. Liam, his hand instinctively reaching for the rusty iron bar he'd salvaged from the academy's junkyard, whispered, "This place is cursed, I tell you." Maya, ever the optimist, tried to quell his fear. "Liam, it's just old. The creaking noises, the whispers. They're just the building settling." But even Maya's bravado wavered as they stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its entrance concealed behind a tapestry depicting a celestial map. The air within was thick with the scent of ozone and something ancient, something undeniably magical. "What is this place?" Ibad breathed, his eyes wide with a mixture of awe and apprehension. Professor Orion, a wizened old man with eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes, stepped out from the shadows. "This, my young friends," he said, his voice a low rumble, "is the heart of the academy, the laboratory of Atheria." The laboratory was a marvel. Strange contraptions, their purpose a mystery, lined the walls. Crystal spheres hummed with an inner light, and intricate diagrams etched into the very walls seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly energy. "Here," Professor Orion explained, his voice filled with a wistful longing, "we delved into the secrets of the universe. We studied the stars, harnessed the power of the elements, and sought to understand the very fabric of reality."
Ibad, fascinated, reached out to touch a shimmering orb. It throbbed in his hand, sending a jolt of energy through his arm. He quickly withdrew, his heart pounding. "Be careful," Professor Orion warned. "These devices are powerful and some are best left undisturbed." Over the next few days, Ibad and his friends, under Professor Orion's guidance, explored the laboratory, learning about the different devices and their functions. They learned about the ether, a source of pure energy that permeated the universe, and how to manipulate it through intricate rituals and arcane symbols. But as they delved deeper, they began to uncover a sinister truth. The laboratory, once a beacon of knowledge, had become a breeding ground for darkness. Ancient experiments, long forgotten, had unleashed a malevolent force, a shadow that now clung to the academy like a shroud. "The ether," Professor Orion explained, his voice grave, "is a powerful force, but like all powerful forces, it can be corrupted. Some, driven by ambition and greed, sought to control the ether, to bend it to their will, regardless of the consequences. The consequences, they soon discovered, were dire. The shadow, feeding on the residual energy of the failed experiments, was growing stronger, threatening to consume not just the academy, but the entire region. Panic began to set in. Liam, ever the pragmatist, suggested they inform the authorities, but Professor Orion shook his head. "The authorities will not believe us. They will dismiss us as children, as mere fantasists." Ibad, however, refused to give up. "We can't just stand by and let this happen," he declared. "We have to find a way to stop it."
And so, their quest began. They scoured the laboratory, searching for clues, for any information that might help them defeat the shadow. They studied ancient texts, deciphered cryptic symbols, and learned to harness the power of the ether, albeit cautiously. Maya, with her innate empathy, discovered a connection between the shadow and the whispers feeding the shadow. Strengthening its hold on the academy, Finn, ever the trickster, devised a plan to disrupt the whispers, using a combination of clever diversions and his own mischievous charm. Liam, ever the strategist, meticulously analyzed the laboratories' defenses, identifying weaknesses in the shadow's grip, and Ibad, drawing upon his newfound understanding of the ether, began to experiment with ways to counter the shadow's influence, to cleanse the academy of the darkness that had consumed it. Their effort,